while Georgia is clearly spending a lot of money, it wouldn't be competitive if it wasn't. The speculation has been that perhaps Georgia is not as aggressive as some other programs are when it comes to name, image, and likeness. However, if that is true, there is perhaps reason today to believe that maybe that might be changing. One of the more prolific producers of recruiting news out there is Steve Wiltfong. Wiltfong says that he detects what's about to be a little bit of a change of behavior when it comes to Kirby Smart and NIL.
I think this is truly the recruiting cycle where we see Kirby Smart and Georgia kind of let it rip a little bit more on the NIL front. I think when you talk to some people, I think that to a certain degree, I think he thought that people were full of at how much they were actually getting. Georgia was winning with the way that they were recruiting and developing players internally. But to have some misses on the recruiting trail and know that those misses were purely because of NIL, I think we're seeing Georgia arming up in that arena more than ever in 2026 as well.
If a guy like Wiltfong, who has a big following, who has a history of getting a lot of stuff right, if he says, hey, Georgia's ready to let it rip when it comes to NIL, there are a lot of Georgia fans, perhaps rightly so, that'll take that as good news and they'll say, good, I'm ready to see him rip. I'm ready to see big spending take place here. I'm ready to see Georgia kind of money whip some other people for some players the same way it sort of seems like in the past. Georgia has kind of fallen victim to that sort of thing, and perhaps that is what we'll see take place here.